The night felt different for BTS fans around the world. The date of March 21st, 2026 is like taking them back to a time full of euphoria and nostalgia wrapped in new energy. The Bangtan Dynamite comeback that spread quickly on social media became the starting point for a wave of emotions that are difficult to explain. Not just an appearance, but a time travel that feels alive again. In the video, the stage lights light up slowly. The atmosphere of the stadium was filled with almost uncontrollable cheers. The camera moves a little shaky, typical of Bangtan, but that's exactly where the honesty lies. No excessive filters, no perfectly planned camera angles, just real moments between artists and fans. And when the intro music of Dynamite began to sound, the whole world seemed to stop for a moment. Kim Tae-young is seen for the first time in the frame, wearing an outfit reminiscent of their retro era, but with a more mature modern twist. His smile was thin, yet full of meaning, as if he knew that tonight wasn't just another comeback. On the other hand, Jungkook stood out with a much more mature aura compared to previous years. His gaze was sharp, but when he smiled towards the audience, the entire stadium seemed to melt. When the first beat of Dynamite explodes, all the members instantly move with perfect synchronization. The Bangtan captured every little detail, the precise movements of the hands, the facial expressions that changed with each lyric, even the sweat that began to show on their temples. It wasn't just a performance, it was a dedication that had been honed over the years. The audience screamed every time Park Jimin made his signature move. His soft but powerful voice is clearly audible even when recorded from a distance. He looks so immersed in the music, like dancing not for the camera, but for himself. On the other hand, Kim Seokjin gave a soothing, warm smile, as if reminding that even though time passed, their essence remained the same. The Bangtan also shows small moments that may not be seen in the official broadcast. Min Yoongi had a chuckle when one of the members was almost late in the beat, but quickly returned to position. That's not a mistake. It's proof that they're human. And that's precisely what brings them closer to fans. In the middle of the song, the camera captures Young Hoseok radiating incredible energy. Her every step was full of confidence. Her every smile was infectious. It was like a living battery that powered the whole stage. Meanwhile, Kim Namjoon leads with undeniable charisma. His voice is stable and full of strength, tying the whole performance into a single whole. The closer the song approaches the end, the more emotional the atmosphere becomes. The cheers of the audience turned into joint singing. Thousands of sounds converge, creating harmonies that even the simplest camera in Bangtan was not able to fully capture. But that's exactly where the beauty is, the imperfection that feels so real. Kim Tae-young had turned to the audience, his eyes sparkling as if storing thousands of stories. There is a sense of implied longing, perhaps even gratitude. While Jungkook was seen closing his eyes for a moment while singing the last part, as if he wanted to capture the moment in his own memory. When the song ends, there is no silence, just an explosion of sound bigger than ever. The Bangtan shook violently as the person filming it jumped in and screamed. But it is precisely there that we feel everything. Happiness, longing, and a sense of pride that cannot be expressed in words. It wasn't just about the comeback. It was a celebration of BTS' long journey from the past to the present. The Dynamite that once brought them to the global stage is now back with a much deeper meaning. The song that once felt like entertainment has now turned into a symbol of resilience and love between them and fans. The Bangtan was constantly replayed by millions of people. Every time you watch it, new details are discovered. A quick glance, a small smile, or a barely missed movement. And every single one of those details reminds me of one thing: that the relationship between BTS and their fans is not just an artist-audience relationship, but something much deeper and more personal. Behind the imperfect quality of the videos, there's an honesty that cannot be made up. No scripts, no dramatic editing, just real moments captured as they are. And maybe that's why this Bangtan is so valuable. Because in a world full of artificial perfection, authenticity becomes something rare. The night of 260321 will always be remembered as one of those moments when time seemed to stop, where music unites thousands and even millions of hearts, and where 7 men on stage manage to remind the world that a small light, like dynamite, can illuminate everything, even in the darkest hour. But the story of that night isn't really over yet. It is precisely after the music stops that something deeper begins to be felt. The fan-cam camera still continues to record, capturing breaths that have not yet fully returned to normal, capturing small laughs that simply slip away, and gazes that speak more than words. Kim Taeyoung can be seen wiping the sweat off his temples while gazing towards the sea of lightstick that is still swaying. There was a brief pause there, a moment of silence amid the boisterous, as if he wanted to keep the scene in his memory longer. His smile slowly widened, not a stage smile, but a sincere smile that only appeared when one felt truly at home. But on the other hand, Jungkook was still standing in place, slightly bowing while laughing softly. He seemed to be saying something to the member next to him, perhaps about the small part he almost missed earlier. But there is no sense of anxiety, no tension, just simple relief and happiness. That night, they don't have to be perfect. They just need to be present. Park Jimin then stepped closer to the front of the stage, waving to fans in a gentle gesture. He seemed to want to say something, but chose to remain silent. And it is precisely in that silence that emotions are felt more strongly. The cheers of the audience echoed again, as if answering all the unspoken feelings. Meanwhile, Kim Namjoon picked up the microphone, but did not immediately speak. He observes his surroundings first. The members, the audience, the night sky, as if trying to understand how big a moment they are living. When he finally smiled, it was not just as a leader, but as someone who had gone through a long journey with 6 other people. Behind them, Young Hoseok was still moving, full of energy, even after the song was over. He danced a little, making the other members laugh, melting the atmosphere that was starting to feel emotional. His energy is like a reminder that happiness is also an important part of this journey. Min Yoongi stood slightly to the side, watching everything with a calm expression. But occasionally he smiles a little, especially when he sees the interaction between members and fans. He didn't move much, but his presence felt strong, like a still, solid foundation. And Kim Seokjin, in his own way, stole the show again. He made light jokes that didn't sound obvious in fan cam, but were enough to make the other members laugh out loud. The moment felt simple, but that's exactly where the beauty was, a togetherness that wasn't made up. The fan cam kept going for a few seconds longer, as if reluctant to end. The camera went a little downhill, capturing the crowd of fans who were still shouting, still waving their hands, still hoping that time could stop a little longer. And perhaps, for those present that night, time did seem to stop. When finally the video was completely finished, the screen went dark. But the feeling of being left behind doesn't go away. It is precisely the stronger, the more real. Many rewound the video, not just to see the performance, but to relive the same moment, the second in which everything felt so alive. Because in the end, the comeback was not just about the song Dynamite, or about the grandiose stage. It was about a reunion, about a promise never said but always kept, about the 7 people who remained standing together, and the millions of hearts that remain waiting for them, no matter how much time passes. And among all that, a simple fan cam from the night of 260,321 bears witness. Witness that little miracles really do exist hidden in imperfect moments, yet precisely because they feel so real and